And it's always good, ladies, to be honest. Be honest with yourself. You don't have to be honest with me, but I prefer you do, because once you put that lie out in the atmosphere, it's out there. You can't take words back. If you're sitting around and you're lying about how you really feel about yourself, guess what? You're going to miss your healing. You're going to miss your healing over that. You're going to miss your blessings because you're living off of false pretense. It's not real. It's imagination. So I always say be real about yourself. One thing that I have going on, I've lost over 200 pounds, and I exercise, but I realized that the excess skin that I have is really annoying, and I can't get the surgery that I need. And I started feeling bad about myself. And I would just lie to myself. I'd lie to myself. And then finally one day I looked at it, and I held that excess skin in my hand. I said, you know what? This used to be part of me, and it still is part of me, but I'm going to love it regardless. While it's on me, I'm still going to love it and do what I can to do better. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're going to have to...
I had jotted this little part down off the movie when I was going through stuff and looking at it, and I had wrote it down. I had wanted to read it. It said, I have wished you looked at me that way, your beautiful eyes looking deep into my eyes, telling me more than any words could say, but you don't even know I'm alive.
Wow. That's deep. And, you know, that is actually connected to emotions. That's an emotional thing. That is where, like, he really wanted that woman. He wanted that woman bad.
Yeah.
He really did. And in his heart, he kind of felt like he didn't stand a chance. He was wavering. Sort of like what y'all were doing earlier, talking about you don't know, you're in between, you're confused. You know, we got to know for sure who God has called us to be. Because if you don't, you'll start wavering just like that, and you'll be like, are you really looking into my eyes? It's an emotional thing, what that man was going through. He felt really bad because of his condition, but that woman was looking through his condition. You know, she looked
reflection.
Right. She looked right past all that, and she saw the man, not what he didn't have. She saw what he did have. She didn't knock him down for not, being visible. She didn't knock him down for that. That's how we got to be, too. We got to stop knocking ourselves down for the things that we think we don't have going on. Because, trust me, there's somebody somewhere, you get with the right people, they going to tell you, yeah, you do got it going on. I'm a little bit jealous because look at that. Look how your hair hanging. You got pretty skin. Just when you think that you don't have these qualities, there's somebody out there that's cheering you on saying, yes, you do. Yes, you do got it. They think the world of you. I like that, Amanda, and I'm glad that you took notes on it, and that's what I really wanted y'all to do whenever I said do the summary of it, because whenever you watch movies like this, those older movies have meaning. They have meaning, and they can change your life if you really pay attention to what the meaning is, because you got to think about had an older generation writing back then. That's why I was like, go explore who he is. Find out why he's writing like this. Yes. All right, that's good. Does anybody have anything else to say on the homework assignment? Look, those of you who did not do that homework assignment, it's your homework assignment again for this week since we got open discussion. And, Amanda, I guess you got a week off, unless you want to write down some things to that you can improve and different ways to improve it. Other than that, she did good. She got her assignment in. The rest of us have to go back and do it again. It's very important that you keep up with your assignments because each assignment has something relevant to your next week. Okay, ladies, so now we're going to do the open discussion Q&A, however you want to call it. Who wants to go first? Did y'all jot down some questions that we can discuss? I told y'all to do 3 each. I don't hear nobody. Amanda, you go ahead first. I know you got yours done.
So one of my questions was, How you get old baggage out your life and start new and fresh.
How to get rid of old baggage.
Yep.
Relationship baggage.
Yeah.
Well, does anybody want to answer that? Anybody on the line? This is open discussion. Anybody can answer it. If you want to add to it, or you can go ahead and do that. The question was, how do you get old baggage? And say it again. How do you get old baggage and
out your life?
Yeah. How do you get old baggage out your life and start fresh? This is open discussion. Anybody can answer that. Well, I'll start off then. Well, old baggage, when we talk about old baggage in relationships, you have to make sure that it's old baggage, first of all. Sometimes we get upset with men as women. That's what, as women, we get upset with men, and we'll call them old baggage, and we'll say, well, we're going on, we ain't going to deal with them, but we continue to deal with them. So they're not old baggage. They're still a part of our life. They're still a part of our baggage. So first of all, you have to make sure that you are labeling them right, that they are old baggage, that you are really ready to move on before you can start fresh. And I tell you, if you really want to start fresh, like I said, you got to identify. You got to be able to identify why that man is out of your life now. Make sure that it's old baggage. That's the only way you're going to be able to start fresh, is that you leave the old where it's at and just go forward. And how you go forward is you just start living life. You live life. You do everything that you wanted to do. You stop trying to think about it. Sometimes we'll get that imagination up in our head, how good the sex was, how good they was to us. We'll even think of little texts that made us smile and giggle and stuff like that. And reality, that lasted only a moment. It only lasted a moment. So don't try to live. I can't hear you. Somebody saying something? Somebody saying something?
Your phone is echoing.
Is it my phone echoing?
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. Let me try something. Is it echoing now?
No, it's good now.
Okay, I don't know what happened with it. I thought it was an echo in there earlier, but I wasn't sure. But I still hear that background noise. Okay, Lord, I forgot where I was at. But, yeah, one thing that you have to do if you want to start fresh, and, this is really true, and it's going to hurt. This is going to hurt. You're going to have to delete all those texts because you want to start fresh. This is for anybody that wants to start fresh. You have to get rid of the baggage. And when you get rid of the baggage, that means texts, phone numbers. Don't try to save phone numbers. Get rid of the phone numbers. Don't hold on to clothing, pieces of clothing that they may have left behind. Don't hold on to that stuff. Jewelry. If you can't stand to keep the jewelry that they gave you, because I'm one like, they already gave it to me, and, the jewelry ain't got nothing to do with the relationship. But for some people, though, when they get too deep, they can't handle that part of, looking at the jewelry without thinking about that person. So you might want to sell it, give it away to someone that you ain't going to see a lot of with it on. And, you basically want to get rid of everything that's attached to that person in order to start fresh and new. Because I promise you, if you don't, you will slip up and you will go right back to where you started from. And if there's an end to a relationship, there has to be a reason why. So you basically get rid of everything that's attached to that person if you're really trying to move forward. Now, listen, don't try to move forward because people are telling you to move forward. This has to be in your heart. This has to be your made-up mind that you are going forward. Nobody can do it for you. I'm still hearing that, y'all. Nobody can do it for you. Nobody can live your life for you. Nobody can make the choices for you. But you do have choices. You have the choice to go on and hurt for a week or two, or maybe a month. Some people hurt longer than others from broken hearts. Or you'll be stuck in something that you're going to hurt a lifetime in. I was in a relationship like that. I heard it for a lifetime. I heard it over 15 years. I should have been gone out that relationship. Listen, y'all, I should have been gone out that relationship the second year. The second year when things went downhill, I should have left then. But I stayed 13 more years, 15 years in a bad relationship and didn't even realize how much stuff I was holding on to until about 3 years ago. 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I realized how much stuff I was holding on to, and this man been gone. I've been single for 7 years this year. It's a TV or something I'm hearing. I'm hearing a TV or something in that background. Okay, but I had been single for 7 years, and all this time, I never got rid of the man's stuff. So, therefore, that was still holding attachments to that man. So I wasn't able to go forward. I wasn't able to really hook up with anybody else because these little things, were still reminding me of him. In a sense, it was still giving me hope that he going to come back and we going to do this and do that. And I knew that relationship was toxic. The relationship was toxic. So what I did, I got with my sisters and children, and I got everything out of here. And come to find out, I didn't only have his stuff here, I had my other ex stuff here too. So we had to be careful that we don't hold on to things that will keep us bound. And holding on to that stuff will keep you from moving forward.
Mhm.
Is that pretty good, Amanda?
Yeah, and then too, I believe like how God can remove that old baggage and put a new person in your life.
Yeah. Now listen, God will do that. But look, God don't be playing. He be testing you too. He will do that. But listen, if you're still hurting from an old person, it's not good to get involved with somebody else right then and there and take that pain to that person, because then you're putting the weight of the new relationship and plus a relationship that they didn't even have nothing to do with on them. So you have to make sure that you're actually healed before you go jumping into a new relationship. That was another mistake of mine that I had did. I used one man to get rid of the other one. And that was so wrong, because in the end, come to find out, I wasn't seeing clearly because I was just wanting another man to make this man look stupid. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Us women, we are vindictive like that. We are vicious like that. We really are. We are vicious like that. We will put another man in your face right quick just to show you that, hey, we can have somebody. You ain't the only man out here, which is true. They're not the only man out here. But I would tell somebody, if you're just coming out of a relationship, give yourself time. Give yourself time to heal. The worst thing you can do is go into another relationship with old bruises and wounds still open. If you're just coming out of, those wounds are still fresh. Still live your life and have a good time. But try to center yourself around people that, are friends and family, not those that will automatically grab your heart. They call that rebound. The rebound guy. And that doesn't work good. It only lasts for a brief moment. And you are vulnerable in that state. When you're in that state, you're very vulnerable. And they can take advantage of you. And trust me, a man knows when he got a vulnerable woman. These men are not stupid. They know when you're up on your game, and they know when you're broken. And a lot of men will move right in, right when you're broken, and tell you what you want to hear and let you see what you want to see. And in your head, you're like, this is who I need. This is who I need. And so God will put them in your path, but he'll let you make the choices about it.
Yeah.
And sometimes, sometimes it don't be God doing it. Sometimes we just want to believe that this is who God sent me to get me up out of this. You'll know if he is God sent, if that person is God sent, you will know. You have to pray. You have to stay in connection with God. Anywhere you go, you have to stay in connection with God, because he's going to be the one that orders your footsteps and directs your path. He gonna be the one that do that.